Okay.
Yeah.
How you darn? What's Gucci, people? It's good to be
How we
live with
feeling?
you on a Thursday night for you, a Friday morning for
Good old
us.
Friday morning, 11, a little bit late, 11:40 here for us.
Yep.
Supercars in Newcastle. If you guys don't know what that is, it's nowhere near the F1, but it's something to watch, which is
It's
pretty cool.
more NASCAR than it is F1.
Yeah, it's like, oh man, NASCAR right by the
NASCAR, Jeff Gordon.
NASCAR. Jeff. Hey man.
I love Jeff Gordon. Rainbow
I was
Warrior.
never a NASCAR
Oh, missed
person.
out on
I don't
some
think I've ever
incredible
watched.
times.
I've played NASCAR. I played NASCAR. I think it was 1999 on PC, and I had a little
Hell yeah.
thing attached to my desk.
Hell
100%.
yeah.
I did play that.
Yeah.
When I was younger.
Yeah, my grandma took me to Monster Truck Rally when I was like 6, and like it was just the most. It was awesome. Anyway, what's up, people? Welcome in. What's up, Jimbo? What's up, Scary? Happy Friday, man. He said what's up, Iceland? Daniel, we saw this, man. I'm so sorry. Make sure you contact the site, and they will absolutely get you a new one. So make sure you contact the site. I'm so sorry that happened,
man.
brother.
That sucks, man.
What's up,
Sorry.
Style? Zach says, been a minute, been a part of, since I've been able to be a part of a draft because I used to work nights in retail when y'all stream, but now I work mornings at Chick-fil-A, so I hope to pop in more. Hey, maybe you can work on getting us a sponsorship somehow.
Let me ask you this. Is there something on the menu that we don't know as a Chick-fil-A employee?
It's a good question.
But what are the low-key things that maybe they don't got, you know?
Yeah.
They got a sauce in the back there that only employees have or something.
Yeah.
Employee sauce.
How do you change strategy in Dynasty Best Ball? If it's tight end premium, do you bump them up around a 2? For sure you would, depending on who the tight end is, right? Is there some ranking formula that you use to adjust? No, I think we just like our regular rankings, we're going to go through it individually, but we don't care so much about consistency as we have in the past with best ball, right? So like a player that comes to mind is MVS. MVS is going to be much more valuable in a best ball format than he is in a regular league because you have no idea when you're going to start him in a regular league. But so those boom bust players, you have a lot more confidence in drafting them. Of course, it doesn't mean like MVS moves up a huge amount, but you want to build off of. Obviously, in Dynasty, it's different, but in regular best ball, all I care about is players who can just absolutely pop off any given week. And, of course, the ones who will consistently do that. Thanks for joining us, guys. What's up, King? What's up, Jay Stump? What's up, Kyle? What's up, Seven? Just good to have everyone in here. And we're doing a Dynasty startup mock draft. If people want to join, Badake, if they want to join, how can they go about doing so?
Yeah. Link in the description below, guys. Join our Discord. Go to Discord, Dynasty. Damn it, Dynasty Mock Draft tab. That's exactly where I'll be posting the link. That's how we go. That's how you can find us out. You know, you go there. We have a really cool community there. We have mock drafts and all those links going there. So make sure you join the Discord. It is first come, first serve, and we go live Monday through Thursday around 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Been a little bit late with all the new information and all the stuff that our Discord and Patreon members do know. So a little bit things are going to be changing, but still going to be the same. We're all going to be going live still 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Once again, first come, first serve. So that's where we post the link.
And I will say Monday is going to be a huge announcement for the entire community. Doesn't matter if you're on Patreon or not. On Monday, you're going to hear some incredibly huge news. So stay tuned to the channel. It will be in one of our videos, and then we will live stream that night as well and talk about it a little bit more. But huge news coming on Monday, which we're very excited about. But why don't we go ahead and send out a link, Badake, and let's get this thing popping. Roxanne.
I like we're on key. We always sing the
You don't have to stay, love.
All right.
Zach says,
2,
yeah, go ahead.
1. Done.
I just started at Chick-fil-A today, but I'll get my hands on some of that employee sauce. And once I work my way up the food chain, I'll work on a sponsorship. I love that.
Love that.
I love that. Okay, Ronnie's in. Someone's going to be annoyed about it, but Ronnie's in. I mean, what can you do? The guy just got a trigger finger. I mean, he knows what he's doing.
Someone say Ronnie and D Macy is in. So
I love it. Yeah.
I mean, somebody said, man, D Macy's always in the mock drafts.
Yeah, D Macy and Ronnie are on the top of some people's hit list right now.
Yeah. Be careful.
Brendan says hot take. Garrett Wilson finishes as, I guess, top 5 wide receiver in fantasy with Rodgers. I could definitely see that happening for sure.
I mean, even bigger hot take. Elijah Moore finishes as a top 15 wide receiver with Aaron Rodgers next year. Talk it up.
Yeah, well, there's a difference between a hot take and yeah.
No, that's a hot take. That's a hot take.
That's too hot.
Hot take.
Do us a favor, guys. If you have yet to drop a like, just a simple way to support the show, to support the stream, go ahead and hit that like button.
You like that? You like that?
And if we get to 100 likes, we will pop off a rookie mock draft right after this. Get a whole new group of people in. So if you want to see that happen, do us a favor, and you know what to do. Okay, we're doing a Dynasty startup draft. And this is PPR. It is not tight end premium. It is super flex. We're using the landing spots from Draft Countdown. So I'll put that in the chat. I don't actually know if it's in the description. Yeah, the wrong one's in the description, but if you can change that for us. But
yeah, I'll change it now.
I'm going to go through these landing spots real quick, and then we will get it started. So we're all kind of on the same page. We know where these rookies are and how to value them. Okay, so we have CJ Stroud as a Texan. We have Anthony Richardson as a Colt. Bijan Robinson is a Lion. We got Bryce Young to the Panthers. Jackson Smith-Njigba is a Texan. Then we have Dalton Kincaid to the Packers. Michael Mayer to the Commanders. Will Levis to the Bucks. Quentin Johnston goes to the Ravens. Zay Flowers to the Giants. Jordan Addison to the Bills. Darnell Washington to the Bengals in the first round. Now we'll get to the second round where we see Jahmyr Gibbs to the Cardinals. We see Luke Musgrave to the Panthers. Jalen Hyatt to the Titans. Josh Downs to the Patriots. Zach Charbonnet to the Dolphins. Cedric Tillman to the Chargers. Hendon Hooker to the Lions. Sam Laporta to the Giants. Devin A-Chain to the Cowboys. Tyler Scott goes to the Kansas City Chiefs. In the third round, we have Kendre Miller to the Bears. We have Tajay Spears to the Texans. We've got Rashee Rice to the Packers. We've got Marvin Mims to the Bucks. A.T. Perry to the Seahawks. Tucker Kraft to the Dolphins. Sean Tucker to the Vikings. We've heard the rumors of Dalvin Cook being traded. Dallas Cowboys get Bryce Ford Wheaton. Rashawn Johnson to the Panthers. Zach Evans to the Eagles. And then if you guys want to see the rest, there's around 4 to 7 there. We're not going to mention them right now. We'll go through round 4 and then we'll continue. Charlie Jones to the Cardinals. Yeshivas to the Colts. Tank Bigsby to the Broncos. Israel Abanikanda to the Falcons in the 4th. Kenny McIntosh to the Chiefs in the 4th. Zach Kuntz to the Chargers in the 4th. Jaden Reed to the Bengals. Rakim Jarrett to the Panthers. You guys can read the rest if you want so you can see the landing spots. But let's go ahead and start this bad boy off.
Let's do what we do and let's do it best. They can't stop me even if they stop me.
Dang.
So Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen. If you can tell me where that's from, I think I said that a long time ago. They can't stop me even if they stop
What's up, Brad?
Me. How you doing, brother?
All right. I got Justin Herbert sitting there. I just don't know how I don't draft Justin Herbert here. There's no reason for me not to. Welcome to the squad, brother.
You just have to.
Welcome to the squad.
Welcome to the squad. Welcome home. Welcome home.
You're good style. Daniel says, don't care. I'm a Patreon member. Love it.
Yeah, honestly, love it.
Zach says it's easier to grab a spot on PC. I know Stetson Bennett is old for a rookie, but what are the chances he gets a chance at some point and blows up? I would put it at like 18%.
Wow. Okay. Well, I'm here again.
I would put it at 18%. I was waiting for your thoughts.
Sorry. Right when you answered the question, I got on the clock. I would put it. Yeah, I would put it less than that personally. I don't. If he's some sort of backup, maybe like a Brock Purdy type vibe that kind of comes out, has some sort of success, and maybe is in talks of being something. But I don't see him having success in the NFL. But I'm happy to be wrong there. I got Chase last time, and I'll just take JJ this time.
Okay.
Take your poison. Which one you like? I have Jamar Chase number 1 just because of the Joe Burrow connection, but I'll swap it with JJ this week.
Brendan, what are we missing, man? Brandon, sorry. What's the news that we're missing?
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe
We
you
might
need
have
to
we
come
might
back.
have talked about it already, actually, or maybe we haven't.
All I know is something's popping
Oh,
up.
Ronnie, it's Tuna Fish Tuesday. Wait, tuna fish every day? Breaking news. If he has a Brock Purdy run, that is blowing up for sure. Exactly. Agreed.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
would agree with you, brother. Okay, so Deshaun Watson goes after Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson. And now Z Schenker is on the edge here. Let's see what he does.
You don't want no beef, boy.
You don't want no beef, boy.
Hey, let's see. Bijan, okay.
All right,
Every
Bijan goes
time
off the
I'm
board.
at the 1-9 or around the end here, I'm like, okay, can he? Would he fall? Is he going to?
Is he gonna be there? No, he's not. He's not gonna be there.
It's not gonna be there exactly.
Yeah. All right, so he goes Bijan and Kyler Murray at the turn. Dalvin Cook news came out today that a team has already submitted a trade for him, which was interesting. We typically don't see those kind of reports. It's like they're shopping the player, but no, the report was someone's already submitted a trade for Dalvin, which was interesting.
I wonder who that was. And I was gonna say the team that was trying to get, wasn't it the Bills that were trying to get CMC as well?
Bills were trying to get Alvin Kamara as well.
Yeah, so I'm assuming it's one of those guys. Just purely based off of what the team needs, and what happened last year.
Oh, could you imagine Dalvin goes to the Bills and then he links up with his brother James?
Bruh, that'd be sick, though.
That would be
Cook.
really
no,
cool.
No, it's James Cook. It's the Cook brothers, both on the field.
Yeah.
Bruh.
They're actually handing the ball off to each other every other yard.
It's Cook to Cook.
Yeah. Oh, could you imagine a trick play? It's Cook. Philly special to Cook. Okay, we need to stop.
I'll take my QB1 in the NFL draft, and that's CJ Stroud. He goes to the Texans here. I like the landing spot personally, especially if he's linking up with JSN in this mock draft. So I'll take him here.
Dalvin James Cook and James Dalvin Cook.
I think that's what it is, though.
I think so too. Yeah, I think that's their actual names. Derrick Henry to the Bills. That would be crazy.
Yeah, I think that. Was it Derrick Henry that was saying that he could be released as well? I guess the rumors. I know another name is Adam Thielen could be released
I've heard
as
Thielen's name going around.
Say that again.
I've heard that name going around. Yeah.
Yeah. So the news that happened already was. The news that happened was Braxton Berrios, which is not that big of a deal, been released. Chuck Clark goes to the Jets for a 7th. Adam Thielen could be released. Kyler Murray needs to grow a little bit more, not just physically, but also mentally.
That report is so stupid.
Devontae Davis fit the test free agency. I think we're going to get one of those big guys personally. I think the Poyer coming from Buffalo.
Poyer.
I can 100% see that.
Water.
Anyways, you're on the clock.
I am on the clock here, and Breece Hall is available.
Breece Hall.
Sheesh, tough not to draft Breece Hall here.
Could see the Bills doing that. Need to change something if you want to contend for Super Bowl. Agreed.
But I also have Baker Mayfield available.
You're kidding. You're kidding me. You have to go with him. You're gonna run out of time. You need to refresh.
Oh shit!
You need to refresh.
Come on, I'm gonna look back. I had more time. It peaked at 3 seconds. Damn it, man!
It's counting down on my screen. I don't know what to say.
Sleeper, what's the deal? All right, looks like we're going to win now, team.
What you need to do right before you pick every single time is refresh to know exactly where you're at.
I shouldn't have to do that.
I would agree. You shouldn't have to do that, but for you to not get tilted, maybe that's what we need to do.
No, people they live for Tilted City.
Live on Tilted City. I don't want the cockroach, Kyle. I'll be honest with you. Don't want him.
Adam says Sleeper wants you to win now. pick with more than 3 seconds. I mean, that would probably fix the problem, wouldn't it, Brandon?
Yeah, there you go. There was a report that I saw that it was about how the Rams and the Cardinals are trying to target Caleb Williams. Did you see that report? I was like, how do we know that?
Do the Rams? I don't think the Rams even have their 2024 first round pick.
And that's what they said. They were saying that they're going not. It didn't say tank specifically. It was like are targeting Caleb Williams. I was okay. Well, they just re-signed Kyler, and like you said, and my thought process was the Rams don't have a first round pick.
I don't understand how that would work. NFL. Let's have a look.
I'm working here, but I can just roll with it. Oh, man.
I can't guarantee. I can't promise that, but I just don't think that they do have a.
Did you
I was not gonna go A-Rich. I promise you.
2024 Rams first pick.
Do they have their first in 2024? Okay, let's see. 2024. Okay, it looks like they do have their round 1 pick in 2024.
And there's also talks of them moving Stafford as well now. You better sell you Cooper Kupp shares.
Sheesh, we've been saying that for a while.
Be careful.
Okay, so Apple Pie goes Mahomes and Anthony Richardson as well as Kyle Pitts. So A-Rich is not going down in price, ladies and gentlemen. Ken Walker's at the 3-2. Amon-Ra St. Brown at the 3-3.
You're about to be on the clock here, so get ready.
I'm ready.
Anthony Richardson goes to the
Son
Colts.
of a bitch.
And then goes Chris Olave there.
Okay. Okay. T. Higgins is available.
T. Higgins.
TT, do you love me? Is Travis Etienne available?
He is available.
Oof.
Ooh.
I might lean into this win now and look for values at wide receiver later.
You just have to.
I'm going to lean into it.
Ooh. Let me stop. What a day already, man.
Get your head checked.
What a day already. It's been a day. There goes T. Higgins.
The Giants have been poking around the wide receiver trade market.
Who said that? Poking around my ass.
Leonard and Gabe Davis and Cole Beasley are 2 names that could make sense.
I just don't.
Gabe Davis to New York.
I just don't. What doesn't make sense to me is why would we invest in an older receiver? We need to go young.
Gabe Davis isn't old.
I know, and you're right, but and which, look, I won't be upset with Gabe Davis. Just depends how much we pay for him. I don't want to pay a premium. If I'm paying a premium, I just don't want it. I don't know.
He just doesn't want it, guys.
I just don't. I don't want Brandon Cooks. I don't want Cole Beasley. I don't want any of those guys. But I mean, that's probably what's going to end up happening.
We have Cole Beasley at home. Isaiah Hodgins.
I know that. Gosh.
Do us a favor, guys. If you have yet to do so, drop a like. Just a simple way to show some support. If we get to 100 likes, we're going to pop off a rookie mock draft for you right after this. So if you want to see that happen, you know what to do. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the support already on the stream. Haas. First off, if your first name is actually Haas, that is incredible. That is actually beautiful. Like, I want to shake someone's hand and them say my name is Haas. Like, that's so badass. But thank you so much for the super chat. And the question is 12-team Superflex Dynasty full PPR or 10-team. I just traded Singletary, Richie James. Here comes a notification. I just traded Singletary, Richie James, and the 2023 208 for Dotson and the 2024 205. What do you guys think? Honestly, Haas, this is a Haas boss move. Who the hell gave you Jahan Dotson? You're on the clock, by the way, Badake.
I know. I'll just make my pick and then we can talk about it later.
Who the hell gave you Jahan Dotson for that cheap? That's what I want to know. But you did fantastic. Well done.
Love it. Love Jahan Dotson. Love the pick. Love the trade. You're killing it.
JSN.
I went Jackson Smith and Jigba, and the only reason I'm
Wait a second. Your quarterback one was your wide receiver one was available.
I know, and this is what I'm saying. I'm saying, I am going with the stack. CJ Stroud, JSN. I like the idea of it. We all know I would take Quentin over JSN. I'm just letting you know. This is why I was waiting.
Hold this man accountable.
Hold him accountable.
Kyle, do it.
Hold him accountable. Hey, they're gonna question your rankings. Be careful. You go check my rankings. It hasn't changed. I'm just letting you know. I want to take the stack. That's all it is.
Just join the train, brother. It's time. It's time. Well,
join
you're
the
welcome
train.
here.
Quinton's my dude. I love
this.
him.
This is an open space, and you are welcome. Step right on up.
Step right on up.
Update those rankings, boys. He says it's just a nickname. Thanks. No, thank you, Haas. Honestly, if you can, what is your real name, by the way? I'm curious if you can tell us your first name. I mean, you don't have to share that information on the internet, but I just feel like if you could legally change it, I mean, the amount of power you would have in conversations is ridiculous, overpowered almost. Didn't the Texans lose a 5th-round pick due to salary cap violation? Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
His name's Carl. That is so awesome. Carl, I love this. I freaking love this. That is so perfect. Oh, you just sound like an awesome guy. Carl Haas Cartwright. I freaking love that.
His name Carl Halls.
That's so badass.
That's funny.
You also said Chase was your wide receiver one. Brad's holding him accountable. I love it.
Call me out, Brad. If you go back and watch the other live stream, I took Chase last time as well. So once again, just trying to switch things up. This is why we mock. But you know, hold me accountable. See what happens.
Yeah. Appreciate that, Haas. Appreciate you, man. Honestly, from here on out, the only comments I'm going to be responding to are from Haas Cartwright. And if you guys want your comments responded to, even if it's a super chat, you need to change your name on YouTube to Haas.
Big Haas.
We will not reply to any comments unless the username says Haas. As a joke, but tough crowd.
You know what? F that, guys. I'm taking my guy anyway. Shout out to TJ saying that he can get QJ in the 4th anyway, and I got him in the 4th anyway. It's mental.
It's JT.
It's JT.
I'm sure TJ would say the same.
TJ, hey, look, dyslexia came out a little bit, but there you go.
I love it. And we love you for it.
3 wide receivers? Fight me. With CJ
Why?
Stroud?
Why do you want to be... Why? Why do you want that? I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. Kyle got me on tilt. Kyler Murray shit, Kyle. I'm joking. I like Kyle.
Oh my gosh. All right, I need to focus for my next pick because I'm diving too deep into the comments instead of actually seeing what I could do with this team.
Yeah, go for it. What are you thinking? Oh well, you actually got a while.
I know, but I just need to be laser focused right now.
That's funny.
Like a ninja. I'm basically just drafting a redraft team at this point.
There goes Gibbs. All right.
It's not really a quarterback that you'd want to draft here, is there?
No, they went pretty early, and if Tua or Daniel Jones would have fell, I would have taken either of those guys over Quentin there. And
welcome to the squad, Travis Kelce. We're going full win now, boys. We don't care about the future. We want to win today.
Looking at this. 16 man. Oh my gosh, Brown Bear, you're killing the draft. Then if you got Danny Dimes in the we said in the 8th.
Yeah, that's crazy. In a 16 man, I don't know how that's even possible. What's up, Corey? Love the channel. New corner this offseason. Great content. Traded Fields, DJ 110 Dubs for the 101 Garrett Wilson, Van Jefferson, Zamir White. He has Allen Hurts and Lance. Ooh, is it Superflex? Yeah, it is. Fields,
it is.
DJ Moore, 110 Dobbs for 101 Garrett Wilson, That's a pretty even deal, to be honest, man.
I'm
That's
really
pretty
happy
even.
with. I'm really
okay
happy with that, especially having Allen and Jalen Hurts and Lance. And you get a top 5, top 6 wide receiver in Dynasty right now, and potentially Bijan. And Bijan, not potentially, and Bijan, killing it.
Yeah, I like it. Obviously, it definitely hurts to lose Justin Fields in the Superflex league, but you're able to do that with your team construction.
Yeah, I'm liking it. Jamal, okay. Adams, Cup, Godwin, Najee, Jamal.
Kyle said.
Okay, let's make a bet. $200. Say.
Look at the username.
What happened? I'm so
Kyle
lost.
Haas. You put Haas in his username.
Oh gosh.
I love it.
You at some point change the JSN as your wide receiver. I can guarantee you that would not be.
Ooh, okay. This is law binding.
Law binding.
Right now. You cannot legally change it at this point. Yeah, it's too early to go quarterback. But I've got some fantastic options on the board. At wide receiver. And Diggs is gone, right? Yeah, he went pretty early. I'm assuming Tyreek is gone. So I'm going to go next best player. I know it's win now, but I also want to at least infuse some youth into the team, which would be Christian Watson here.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
And I'm sure Baki's now going to join the stream and talk about him. How to get y'all laughing. Put it on the board. Put it on the board. 200 buckaroos. Henry says 210 Hardman and Titan Woods for Burks.
Oh, Ronnie.
I would easily take Treylon Burks there, Henry.
Ronnie.
Scary Hoss. Oh my god, I love it. I love it. The atmosphere is just different in a Dynasty Land stream. It's just a different atmosphere here. And we love to see it. We love to see it. All right, so TJ Hawkinson goes next, then Zach Charbonnet. And I really like Ronnie's team here. Lamar Jackson, Bryce Young, DK Metcalf. We've got 2 rookie running backs that we love. Is that too early for Charbonnet, though?
If he goes to the Miami Dolphins, I don't think so.
As of right now, just so you guys know where I stand, he's my RB11 at this very moment without knowing draft capital. So I don't think it is crazy. What does that make him? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Beautiful.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. And I was looking at my ranking at the other people that I have ahead of him because he's my 18 right now. And I was like, okay, if they do, obviously I have these guys because I'm hoping and believing that they're not going to invest in a running back like Ramondre Stevenson, J.K. Dobbins. I think Joe Mixon could be in question. Obviously, we all know what's happening there.
I got Mixon way down my board.
Yeah. So, and I have him here way before all that controversy and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I can definitely see Sharpie moving up my rankings here, especially landing at the Miami Dolphins. Wow, we like that landing spot as well. So I was planning on taking him and having a whole conversation about it. I was like,
yeah.
I know my rankings say something different since I'm going this route so far in this draft.
Haas is gonna Haas. That's right. I think that's the atmosphere you're breathing. I think so. Congrats on Flock News. Appreciate that, man. We'll talk about that next week.
Oh, that's awesome.
Take payment in Australian money. What's up, James? Welcome in.
Gosh.
Yep, that's right. The Haas Bear podcast. I love it. Yeah, my RB3 has been Charbonnet. In fact, I actually have him in the same tier as Jahmyr Gibbs now. For me, I think they could get similar draft capital, but let's see what happens. But 2 very different players and can get you fantasy points in different ways. But I actually do have Charbonnet and Gibbs in the same tier personally.
I have them in different tiers. I think they're Gibbs is in his own, Bijan is in his own tier, Gibbs is in his own tier, and then Sharby goes there with, my opinion, Sean Tucker.
I can't put him there.
Which we haven't seen, unfortunately.
Yeah, I got Bijan alone, and then Gibbs and Charbonnet alone in my second tier. Let's see what Schechner's going to do here on the end. He's got Bijan, Kyler Murray, Drake London, Deebo Samuel. Austin Eckler goes off the board at 5-12. Give me glasses, Charbonnet. I love that. Where do you guys have Sean Tucker? At the moment, in my complete running back rankings, I have Tucker as my running back 28. But that could change.
I actually have him significantly high, which is 19.
Yeah. I'm struggling to see how he gets the draft capital that the people who are obsessed with him think he's going to get, but
sure.
Of course, like news could come out tomorrow, or like he could dominate his pro day, and that could change. So,
yeah, in pro days we've seen that happen already. I mean, we saw the Texas had pro day. Roscoe was doing his thing earlier today, if I'm not mistaken.
Is pro days already happened for Texas?
Texas, yeah, and they were, which is really, really close to the combine. I guess they didn't give him time to improve or do anything. Again, gave him a couple days and said, "Hey, we're doing it back, run it back."
All right, I want to find pro day schedule here.
I was trying to find it early and I couldn't find it. Maybe you have better luck.
Anyone have a pro day schedule that they can give us? 2023 pro day schedule, NFL draft. All right, this is probably it. So yeah, Purdue and Texas went today. I'll send this in the chat if anyone wants. And I'll send you a link to it in case you want to open it up as well.
Yeah.
So it looks like Texas and big one tomorrow, Illinois. That'll be big for Chase Brown. I want to know when Ole Miss has their pro day. When is Ole Miss gonna have a pro day? Let's see. March 29th. So we're still quite a ways off from that, but yeah, this is good. This is good to see.
Yeah.
Trying to think of names that we wanted to see run that didn't.
I think I'm gonna take another wide receiver here.
When is Ohio State? Let's see. March 22nd. March 22nd for Ohio State.
All right, let me look at this link that you sent.
So you took George Pickens.
George Pickens.
All wide receivers so far except for CJ.
I know,
1,
right?
2, 3, 4, 5. I love it.
I know.
Y'all made my night. I love that. The Hoss is here. He changed name to Style Hoss.
That's awesome.
When are y'all releasing the top 15 2024 rookies? Very soon, in the next couple of days. We have to kind of work out our schedule. Oh, I love the Calvin Ridley pick. We have to kind of work out our schedule, but in the next few days. Guys, if you haven't read Calvin Ridley's article, there's not a better piece of there's not anything that you could read that would impact you more today than reading Calvin Ridley's article. It is insane. It is very well said, and I think it took a lot of courage for him to do that. So yeah. I would really encourage you guys to do that if you have yet to do it. Okay, Brandon Ayuk is still on the board, and Deebo went at the 4-1, so this feels like a no-brainer here to grab him. JT Haas Lukens, I love it. I love what's happening tonight. This is a generational stream.
It's generational stream, gosh.
One quarterback. Give Hollywood 106, 2024 mid-late first for Njoku, the 12, projected 101. Yeah, that's way too big of a gamble for me. Yeah, that is a huge gamble for me, man. There's no way you can guarantee you're going to get the 101.
Yeah, I know. It's tough.
I can't do that, JT.
Look,
not me personally.
If you want to take the gamble, sure. I think the overall trade, I'm okay. Let me ask you this: Are you happy with it with this 24 pick if it's within the top 5 at least, top 6?
No, because we're already giving up a 24 pick that's mid to late.
That's what I'm asking him. I'm asking JT.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Ask yourself that question.
I'll be right back.
If you would be okay with that, because if not, then maybe you shouldn't take it. So it's a bit tough. But excuse me, I would agree with Zach. It's going to be very difficult to kind of really bank on all your money there and giving that capital for the 101 when, bro, anything can happen. Your chances hitting that 101 is the odds of hitting that 101 is not good whatsoever. It's like a truly brutal team, 99% 101, and the guy traded the pick. Isn't that team? The risk is my pick. Could be right. Okay. I mean, look, if you're happy with it, I'm okay with the trade. I know Zach said I'm happy to take the gamble. I like to take gambles a little bit more than I would say Zach would. I think
I wouldn't do it. And you know why? You send him think about this for a second. You send him this deal, JT. What incentive does he have to tank now? None. There's no way he's going to be the 101. He's going to take Hollywood Brown, all the picks that he just got, and he's going to probably change his team up. There's no reason for him to tank now. He doesn't have the 101.
Yeah.
I'm out of breath.
Wait, you get some water, son?
It's not him with the pick. Look, that makes it easier, but I wouldn't do it. But I'm not doing it, but to each their own.
Look, we'll see. Let's see what happens, JT. But if you like you said, if you want to take the gamble, I'm willing to take the gamble. So if you want to do that, sure. And with more information you keep giving, I'm saying, you know what, maybe I'll do it. But you also gotta think about it. Is Marvin Harrison Jr. really gonna be the 101? Like by the time right now it feels like that. But you think of Caleb Williams, you think of May. Maybe.
Well, those guys in a one quarterback wouldn't be the 101.
Right, but is it one quarterback? Oh, it says one quarterback. So you're right. Say less.
I'm going to grab Geno Smith here, exactly who I was targeting in the 7th round. Feel great about that.
I was really hoping to get Will Levis there. I was actually going to take him at the 6'4". But I wanted to see how far he dropped because I know a lot of people don't like this landing spot. He kind of fell into the 19th. Into the middle of the draft to the Bucks. So maybe people don't like the pick, or the capital. But I do have a couple other backups here.
How slow do you guys think JS needs to run to take a stock? I'm actually doing a study right now. That's going to be on an article.
You are kidding me.
As Badake is tilting here. You have 17 wide receivers. You could have drafted a quarterback. I'm actually writing an article right now for a site that will be announced on Monday. And I'm researching like how important is the 40-yard dash really, and how many players in the past 5 years who have finished top 12, what is the average 40-yard dash time between them? So that'll be out on the news site here, which we announce on Monday. But honestly, like a 4.8, I don't know. I know that sounds drastic, but I just don't think it really is going to change because we know that he's not. We know that that's not an area that he's going to succeed in. Where's Dalvin getting traded to? We said the Bills could happen.
The Bills. Dalvin and James.
Levis seems like a value this far, Zach says. I like it.
Yeah.
The next generation of babies will have Haas as boy name number 1. Yeah. You're going to buy like a book, an ebook. Actually, you'll be wearing glasses and you'll have books on your glasses that just pop up like Iron Man. And you're going to say, Jarvis, what's the number 1 boy name? And then you're going to look at an article. It'll say Haas.
Haas.
So, no quarterbacks that you wanted to take there?
Nah. I'm happy to continue to go. I'm the only one, looks like, without a quarterback here.
Yeah, it's tough.
But it's okay. That's why we mock.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is why we mock. Oh.
Dalvin and James will be 6. Thoughts on Jerome Ford? We loved him last year, man. We loved Jerome Ford on this channel. And then his draft capital landing spot just absolutely tanked his value. But very excited about him getting a chance to kind of shine this year, hopefully, if they don't bring in someone to compete with him for that RB2 role.
Would agree there. Would agree. He was our guy.
Okay, Pat goes off the board.
See where he goes. Evening, gentlemen. What do you think about Dotson's ceiling? What do you think Dotson's ceiling is? Honestly, I see him. I think he could be top 15 personally. I also am hesitant to believe in that because of Sam Howell. Not that I don't believe in Sam Howell. I don't know. I think the wide receiver as a talent, he's really good. I think he could be top 15. I think it all is obviously going to depend on the quarterback and who's there. We'll see. We'll see. But we saw a really good little stretch of him finishing at the end there. So I like that for Dotson. That's why I'm really high on him. I took him with the 5.9. Some people will say that's too high. Some people not. Some people would rather have some other people over Jahan Dotson, like Pickens, Addison, Judy, Ayuk maybe, Rashad Bateman.
Rashad Bateman off the board. Want to move Javonte? What's his current value in Superflex? Best offer I have is a 109 and Schultz in premium. Oh, if you get 109 and Dalton Schultz in premium,
I'm taking
then
it. Do it.
I would take that for Javonte.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm assuming your tight end premium is at least a half point. No idea where Schultz will go, but he'll be the tight end 1 in this free agency class. So, yeah, I would definitely take that.
Completely.
And in a tight end premium format, your 109 is probably going to be a little bit more valuable because tight ends might get drafted ahead of you if you already have a tight end that you feel good in, if that's Schultz or whoever else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually was going to mention Devonta Smith feels like the kind of ceiling we're looking at with Jahan Dotson, so I would tend to agree there.
Yeah. Devontae.
Okay, so Michael Mayer off the board here. Badake's got an incredible wide receiver room.
With Bob Malcolm Dobbins and probably one of the best quarterbacks in the National Football League. His name is CJ Stroud. I don't know if you know him. You heard of him?
Mm-mm.
Great guy playing for the Houston Texans.
Just a good,
he has
good character.
Just good character, great football player.
Type of guy you want in the building.
100%. You know, Evan Hall, he just goes all the way down. Pause. Christian Kirk.
Yeah, I thought Kirk was pretty good value there at the A5. 2 rounds later than Ridley, even though I do love me some Calvin. Isn't it? This is just. It's insane, guys, that a year ago I was telling you guys to draft Calvin Ridley in the 14th round. That is crazy.
Absolutely crazy.
As of right now, who's your guys' wide receiver 4 in the 2023 rookie class? For me, that would be Addison, actually. But it's very close. I have Addison and Zay Flowers pretty much tied. Like, I could go either way right now.
Sorry, let me just pull up. Can you tell me who's mine? I don't know if you have that document pulled up. I don't have it pulled up.
I don't know if these are updated for you.
Those are.
The wide receiver rankings?
Yeah.
Yours would be Josh Downs and
Josh Downs, yeah.
So D-Hop goes off the board.
There you go, Josh Downs. They're updated. I was always high on Downs.
On what, sorry?
No, I'm saying I was always high on Downs.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Again, leaning into this win now team. Man, quarterbacks are ugly.
Probably want to make our faces smaller when you have a chance as well.
Yeah. Leaning into this win now team, let's grab Darka Henry. The 8-8. Welcome to the squad, Darka. Yeah, I feel good about this team if I was a win now. Just need to find some wide receiver values late. Do you guys think Dotson has the same type of long-term success similar to Lockett? Yes, I would love that, and I could see that happening. Thoughts on Bills GM saying James Cook will take on an expanded role?
I'm loving it.
Yeah, I think it's great to see. Let's see if, I feel like it's difficult to trust people's words because we see all this hype before the season of different things and it doesn't pan out, but it's definitely good to see. Let's see what they do in the draft and free agency, and if they will back up that conversation. We'll find out.
Yeah. Let's see.
Haas, thanks so much, man, for joining our YouTube membership.
Hey, man,
Appreciate
that's awesome.
that.
Thank you so much. That's amazing. I was supposed to do that yesterday. I completely forgot. So sorry about that. I'll actually do it right now. Memberships.
James says, I think Derrick Henry goes to Buffalo. Just imagine him in the snow every winter. Oh my God.
Wow.
Yeah, that would definitely give them this, because the strength of the Bills is really their air raid offense. And it's always been difficult because they haven't been able to really unleash that in the playoffs, which is why everyone's confused why they won't build a dome. I get it. It's historic. But
yeah, it is.
Adding a running back like Derrick Henry could absolutely change things for them. No worries, Rob. King says, I can't lie. Got to give Zach credit for Ridley. I somehow lucked up with Ridley at the 14-6 and T-Law at the 3-7 in my startup last offseason. I'm getting so many offers for that stack.
Love it.
I'm very happy for you that's awesome. Happened, man. Yes, I have a lot of Ridley as well, and I am loving it. It's National Hoss Day, to be honest.
National Hoss Day. Apparently, we can only add one emoji.
One?
Yeah. When last time it says unlock, it was like have a couple more people. You can unlock 5 or 6, but now it's saying unlock. We need 9 more members to unlock 10 emojis.
We need 9 more members to unlock 10. What is this scoring system?
I have no idea. It's been annoying though.
Okay. Just looking at my options here. I feel like the most value I'm going to get on the board is at the quarterback position right now.
Go girl. Go girl.
So I'm going to go ahead and take Aaron Rodgers here, I think.
Go girl. Yeah. Love it.
I don't know if the Titans trade King Henry in the same conference, though. They definitely wouldn't do it in division, but a 29-year-old running back, I feel like if you're trading Henry, you're publicly announcing, we know it's going to take a while to get back to where we want to be. So I don't think it would worry them as much. It's not like you're going to see him for like 5 years and he's going to haunt your dreams, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
So Elijah Moore goes off the board at the 9-6.
Talk it up. People believe it, man. Aaron Rodgers, Elijah Moore, don't sleep on it.
And then Keenan Allen also goes off the board.
How you doing? Go girl.
Touching on the Ridley comment, I drafted Deshaun Watson at the 5-7 and T-Law at the 6-6. Ridley was taken at the 17-6 and was dropped midway through the season. I picked him up for no fab. Killed it.
That's awesome, man.
I think Malik starts if Derek is gone. I could see that happening. Jason, love your opinion on trade. 16-teamer, 1 quarterback Fields, Pollard, 210, 213 for Dak Dotson in the 116.
1 quarterback Fields, Pollard, 210, 213.
I'm probably going Fields and Pollard there.
210, 213 for Dak Dotson. No. Can't really think of it right now. I'm going to take Zach Evans here, actually.
Love it.
Goes to the Eagles in the 3rd. You assume if they draft him, Miles potentially gone. Maybe he has some sort of 60-40 workload with Kenneth Gainwell, and hopefully in this pro day he buffs up a little bit.
Yeah. Champ, we would definitely both take Chris Olave over Debo in all formats.
Okay.
King says Olave 107 or Brees 203. Probably go Olave in the 107.
Agreed.
Feels like with the player, there's a player with questions about suspension. You should absolutely be taking advantage of that. Feel like Kamara comes to mind for a win now team. I could tend to agree with that. I'm just not sure how he ages, but he definitely. And what, man, if I knew he wasn't on the Saints, I would be all in. But maybe Derek Carr changes things there. Who knows?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so Jalen Hyatt goes, then Dalvin Cook at the 9-12. Hey, Dalvin Cook at the 9-12. Not bad. Thanks for the sub, Benjamin.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
They don't say you got Moss anymore. They say you got Host. You got Host, kid. I love it. Okay, Dalvin Cook off the board. Whew. Sheesh.
What day already, huh?
I definitely think I should have gone wide receiver at the 3-5 now, knowing that I could have got Derrick Henry at the back end. I just don't do win now teams very much. Darnell Washington goes at the 10-1. Then goes Kendre Miller at the 10-2. Mac Jones.
Big old Mac Jones.
What are you thinking here?
Just looking at me options, mate. Looking at me options, you dog.
Is that right? Is that right, brother?
I'm going with another rookie here. Actually, no, I'm not. I'll take James.
Hey, thanks for the super chat, Jerry.
Thank you, Jerry.
Dynasty Superflex tight end premium, two points for tight ends. Jeez. Okay, Christian Watson and David Njoku. Wow, 2 points for tight ends.
I mean,
That's almost. Let me try and do the maths on this. That's like a way overcorrection of the position.
I mean, of course you would lean the tight end here.
Yeah, you know, people starting like 3 tight ends in this scenario.
I just feel
on their
like,
team.
Oh, Roscoe. That's what I was gonna take there.
Hey, thanks for the sub, David.
Thank you, man.
So David Njoku last year had, I'm just gonna do some quick math, 142 points in a regular PPR format. So we're essentially doubling that.
Yep, ×2.
Right? Which means 284 points. Let's just do points per game. So he had 10.1 points per game. Okay. But he's essentially getting 20.2 points per game in this format. Holy crap. Okay. How many points per game did Watson average last year? He averaged 11.7.
Just a little bit.
It's difficult to project, like, because Watson definitely could reach that 15, 16 point per game threshold. But I mean, yeah, if you can start a bunch of tight ends, then I guess you would go. You would go Watson there. I don't understand that system.
Yeah. That's tough.
So think about it in this way. Hold on. Okay, so Travis Kelce last year scored 316 points in .3 as well.
Bet you the guy that had Travis Kelce won the league.
Yeah. Travis Kelce scored 316.3 points. Okay, so if we times that, you're right. It is just the receptions. That's my bad. I need to do that math properly. I'm doing this wrong. Okay, so out of 316, good catch, guys. 316.3, he had 110 receptions last year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's 206.3. 110, which is the amount of receptions that he had, times 2 is 220. 220. Keep the number 220 in your mind.
220.
Okay, so he actually would have scored 426.3 points, Travis Kelce, last year, which means that Travis Kelce would have scored 50 more points than Justin Jefferson on the year.
I think you have to take the
60 more points on Austin Eckler. In this format, oh my gosh, that's crazy.
I know it's not. I mean, I would still probably, yeah. He's getting significantly more points than Christian Watson. I think we all believe in Christian Watson more than David Njoku.
Travis Kelce averaged over 25 points per game in that format. Jeez, that's crazy. That's like a... How does that make the position better, though? Because then, yeah.
Yeah, like
then you have guys who are just dominating, who are just way overvalued.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
An overcorrection, which you have to pay a real big premium for some of these wide receivers or tight ends, excuse me.
Okay, so David Njoku would have scored 200 points. Yeah. So that means that he only played 14 games. Keep that in mind. So 200 divided by 14, which means that he would average around 14.2 points per game. Dude, I don't know. I just don't like, if you have a decent tight end though, I'm probably still keeping Christian Watson. That
yeah,
is just
and that's
disgusting.
where I was going. Like, why trade for that still middle level tight end? I guess like higher middle level tier tight end, than rather just having somebody that's potentially the same tier but at the bottom there. You know, and having someone like a Christian Watson. You know, I'm trying to think of tight ends. I mean, Cole Kmet, you can get.
I would keep Watson, yeah.
Yeah.
But also, I don't think that helps your problem with tight ends. I just think that makes certain tight ends incredibly, ridiculously overpowered.
I just think that you can get someone like an Njoku in the same tier for cheaper and be significantly closer in points per game by the end of the season. That's what I would say.
Yeah. Thoughts on Joe Mixon with his impending release coming? I'll be honest. If anyone's telling you that they know what's going on with Joe Mixon, they're lying. Let's just be 100% honest about that. No one knows.
Yeah.
None of us actually know what's going on with Joe.
Miss you, Joe. Miss you every day, man.
Rest in peace, brother.
Yeah, it's pretty wild what's happening with Joe, but what can you do, you know?
Okay, Miles Sanders goes off the board. I was, didn't Cedric Tillman go to the Chargers in the second round?
Yep.
All right, I'll grab him here then. Welcome to the squad, brother.
Hello, T. Gray.
What's up, T. Gray?
How you doing, brother? I was hoping to take Sam Howell, but people are probably just trying to ruin me draft, mate.
I mean, say how in the 11th is good value, though. I think anyone would take it.
No, they're just trying to ruin. They're just trying to ruin my draft.
I think you are.
They're just trying to ruin my draft. I think
you've played the Russian roulette too many times here.
Draft 3 quarterbacks nowadays. Freaking idiots. That's what they do. Not jokes.
You got to pay the piper.
Beat it by the big pepper. I got a couple sleepers. Don't sleep on them. Don't sleep on me, sleepers.
Rashee Rice off the board. I just saw a trade of 324 firsts and George Pickens for Garrett Wilson. Wow. And people say he's overvalued. Yeah, very good point. Wow. I mean, love Garrett Wilson, but that's wild.
That's a lot.
I would definitely take the package.
That's a big boy.
A.J. Dillon off the board at the 11-7.
Keyshawn booty.
Where'd you draft Sam Howell in a startup right now? Probably right where he went, if not a little bit earlier. I think 10th round feels good. 10th round onwards. I mean, he was still only drafted in the 5th round, so there's not much commitment from the team. You have to anticipate a sale of the team coming soon, which means probably new coaching staff. He would have to really stand out this year. But again, 10th round onwards, I love the value. I've talked about him as a value there. And he's maybe one of those players where if he has a decent year, you can maybe sell him and kind of cash in before that change does come.
Yeah.
Keyshawn's combine was so disappointing. Undrafted free agent incoming. Oh gosh, that would be awful.
My goodness.
What's up, Lazy Bones? Y'all think Zay Jones hold much value now? Ridley's in play and Ingram's tagged. Zay definitely would be a player that we would have suggested to sell high in season, especially after the Calvin Ridley news. Yeah, like at best he's wide receiver 3.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the 4th option on the team. That's tough.
Yeah, it is tough. It's tough to know what would happen.
Yeah.
What to do with Ridley.
Keyshawn equals Justin Ross. Oh no. That guy to your right's got a question for you.
I got to your right. Wonder why you picked Ritter in the 11th. Personally, like him, but just curious about your reasoning. Well, to be honest, there's multiple teams that have 3 quarterbacks here, and I wasn't planning on taking Ritter here, so I was just going with some of these players. I took him here because I think he will be the starter if they don't go for a Jimmy G, if they don't go for a Lamar, and he'll be the starter and probably struggle, but that's okay. But he had a good end of the season this past year. He improved every single week, and that's exactly what you want to see. And I think they have also mentioned that, they also want to ride with Ritter, but I think they're keeping their options open as well as that. So I'm happy to take Ritter here. And with that being said, I am going to take another guy that could have a starting opportunity. And that's Kyle Trask. There's so many people saying Kyle Trask could be the guy, he could be the starter, only 25 years old, that they were going to ride with him. So, yeah. Right now, this is why we mock. I was hoping to take Jordan Love at the 7-8, got sniped there. And then I was going to say, okay, I'll let Kirk Cousins fall for a little bit, and then somebody else takes him. Then Zach takes Aaron Rodgers at the 9-5, so I just kept letting him fall, so I was okay with it. I really wanted Sam Howell as well, and I thought maybe I can get Sam Howell a little bit later, but D. Macy took him there, so I'm okay.
Yeah, yeah, it's tough. Russian roulette, you gotta choose the right time. It's tough. That's why we mock. I'll take a little Tank Bigsby here.
Big old Tanky.
Goes to the Broncos, and he could be an important part of that team as Javonte is healing. So I'll take a shot on him there.
Got a couple guys on camera, so. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, for sure. A lot of mouths to feed. How did Keyshawn jump 29 inches? Something might actually be wrong with him athletically after his injury. Yeah. Honestly, you could be right, Kyle. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
That's why I think it's either he is really bad or he just had a really bad day. which is we won't find out until we know where he gets drafted, and when we finally see him on the field in an NFL jersey. Because I looked at those numbers, I was like, no way you're jumping 29. People shorter than you jumping so much significantly high. Like Deuce jumped high, I'm pretty sure. Deuce is 5'5".
Yeah.
And I think I said this to Zach on the live stream. I was like, something has to be wrong there. Like I feel like it either needs to be a remeasurement, he needs to jump again, or he is just really bad. I don't know. It's tough. It's tough.
How's Cousins going behind Geno, Carr, Russ, and Goff? I mean, I don't want to speak for everyone else, but for me, I feel like of those four, maybe you could argue Goff is in the same category as Cousins. I think those other teams are more committed to those quarterbacks. Geno just got his deal. Carr just got a long-term deal from the Saints. Russ is locked into huge money with the Broncos. They can't really move on to him. I think Goff and Cousins to me could be in a similar category, but I mean they can move on from Carr next year easily if they are from Cousins. They can move on from Cousins next year really easily if they wanted to, and we've heard them kind of acknowledge that they understand he can only take them so far. So I don't know, that would just be maybe why it's happening. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but if you're looking for why it's happening.
Yeah.
I don't want to speak for others, but let's get a little chig here. Actually, I mean, Cole Kmet's available.
You gotta go Cole, man. You gotta go Cole. But do you, man? Do you? Gotta go Cole.
Welcome to the squad, Colt.
Yeah, see the
Nikola
29
Jokic out-jumped Badake. Yeah, 29 inches is ridiculously bad.
Let's see what he can do on his if there's going to be a pro day for LSU, and if he is going to go back, and maybe if he does redeem himself. 33 vert, better, great job. 35, great job. Keep doing your thing. We'll go.
WG says I saw Badake on campus. I like that pick.
Yeah, Izzy went to the Falcons in the 4th or 5th.
Someone dropped a pencil and he walked around it. He's just trying to avoid injuries, man. You know, he doesn't want to.
Someone dropped it.
You know,
that's very specific.
He bends down to draw, pick it up and then goes to Achilles.
WG, dude, you just look at him and like, bro, you're a dick, man. How can you not help that person pick up their why didn't you help him pick up the pencil at least?
Move Zay Jones and Son Haskins for Elijah Moore this week. I like that move.
That's the off the field issues people are talking about. He actually didn't help somebody pick up a pencil. You know?
Yeah. All right, I am going to start a new mock draft for us. It will be a rookie mock because we did hit our like goal. So thank you so much, guys, for all the likes, for all the support, for all the love.
Huge.
Do us a favor, if you have yet to drop a like, again, just a really easy way for you to support the show is to drop a like here. And we're going to do a rookie mock for you here, right now. Right here. Let's make that 4. Okay. I'm gonna send this link to you, Badake.
Yeah.
And if people want to join us, how can they do that?
Exactly, guys. If you want to be part of this mock draft, please join our Discord. Link in the below. That's exactly where I'll be posting the link. It is first come, first serve. So make sure, if you were in a mock draft earlier, then please give somebody else an opportunity. And if you do get into this mock draft and you were in the Dynasty startup mock draft, we will name and shame until you have to get out. So please give somebody else another opportunity to get in.
I'm just seeing what picks I have here. I have the MR Home League 107, 109. Okay. Let's go 10. Let's go 109. Let's see what falls there.
That's actually not a bad idea. Let's see what I have. I have the 105.
Yeah.
Didn't have the best one this year, but
yeah, you got the 105 and the 201.
Yeah. Let me join this really fast. Copy.
All right.
105. All right.
I feel like yeah, we can send that link out.
I'll send this link out here. Once again, go to Dynasty Damn It, Dynasty Mock Draft tab. That's exactly where I post the link. I'm adding everyone. 3, 2, 1. There you go. Usually it's a little bit slower for people to get in from last time, so you guys might have a better opportunity to get in.
Yeah. Okay, let's get this thing started. Fresh reminder of the landing spots we're talking about. It's in the description below if we updated it. I think we did. We got CJ Stroud, who is a Texan. Anthony Richardson is a Colt. Bijan Robinson is a Lion. Bryce Young is a Panther. Hold on for a second. Let's think about how ridiculous this is. I love Bijan Robinson, but the Detroit Lions are going to invest in Bijan over Bryce Young. Okay, fair enough. Jackson Smith-Njigba goes to the Texans. Dalton Kincaid goes to the Packers. Michael Mayer to the Commanders. Will Levis to the Bucks. Quentin Johnson to the Ravens. Zay Flowers to the Giants. Jordan Addison to the Bills. And Darnell Washington to the Bengals. In the second round, we have Jahmyr Gibbs to the Cardinals with a third pick. Luke Musgrave goes to the Panthers. Jalen Hyatt to the Titans. Josh Downs to the Patriots. Zach Charbonnet to the Dolphins. Cedric Tillman to the Chargers. Sam Laporta to the Giants. Hendon Hooker to the Lions. Devin Achane to the Cowboys. Tyler Scott to the Chiefs. And then in the third round, we see Kendre Miller to the Bears. We see Tajay Spears to the Texans. We see Rashee Rice to the Packers. Marvin Mims to the Bucks. A.T. Perry to the Seahawks. The Dolphins get Tucker Kraft. Bryce Ford Wheaton to the Cowboys. Rashawn Johnson to the Panthers. Zach Evans to the Eagles. And Shoemaker to the 49ers. Then we get into the fourth round. And in the fourth round, we see Charlie Jones to the Cardinals. Andre Yeshivas to the Colts. Tank Bigsby to the Broncos. Jake Haener to the Raiders. Israel Abanikanda to the Falcons. Jaron Hall to the Vikings. Kenny McIntosh to the Chiefs. Zach Kuntz to the Chargers. Chase Brown to the Giants. Jaden Reed to the Bengals. Rakim Jarrett to the Panthers. And then we get into the fifth round here, which we'll only go fifth round, and then you guys can look at the sixth and seventh round if you want.
Yeah.
But in the fifth round, notable names: Michael Wilson to the Raiders. Jonathan Mingo to the Packers.
Mm-hmm.
Trey Palmer to the Dolphins. Deuce Vaughn to the Chargers. Xavier Hutchinson to the Falcons. Eric Gray to the Ravens. Dontavion Wicks to the Eagles. Yeah, okay, so you can read the rest of the names if you want to go that deep. But let's go and start this off. Superflex, non-tight end premium, PPR, rookie mock draft.
Wow. Far.
All right, Bijan at the 101, no surprise. CJ Stroud at the 102.
Talk it up, CJ. Number one QB off the board. I love when I see that, man. There goes Anthony Richardson there. Oh my goodness. I mean, I get Bryce Young here. You're kidding me.
Oh my God.
I feel like
That's
this could happen.
You think so?
If we go to our actual draft and see who's there, like if Illinois has a top 5 pick, Anthony Richardson. No doubt about it. That's more.
You think so?
I mean, I haven't had a conversation with him, but I can definitely see him doing that. He loves the upside guy. He will definitely do it. I can definitely see him drafting somebody there. Let me look to see where his pick is at.
You're at the 105. Baca's ahead of you,
Brand.
as well as Bernsey.
Oh, but hey, if the Raiders do draft Anthony Richardson, though, that's easy.
Okay, Gibbs goes. Zach Charbonnet goes. Will Levis goes. And
Get my boy. Come on, baby.
We've got Quentin Johnson here available to me at the 109. Yeah, I'll go ahead and take me some Quentin Johnson. How you doing? Keep it moving.
How you doing? Keep it
as
moving.
Pat McAfee would say.
Oh, Bernsey can get him too. He has. Oh, we'll see. I don't know.
What's Bernsey's team? He's got Carr, Mariota, Allen.
Baca has Winston. Baca has Winston and Kenny Pickett. He really don't have a quarterback. So
Baca's definitely going to go quarterback, yeah.
Once again, and if any of those guys go to the Raiders, I think my chances are pretty high because Bricks also has the 101 and the 102. I don't know. It could be interesting.
Yeah.
We'll see.
So we see Addison after Johnston, then Zay Flowers at the 111, and Pack It Up 12 is at the 112 here. Let's see what he decides to do.
Look at water.
Water,
H2O.
it's pretty good, man. I'm a fan.
Pretty good, yeah. I mean,
Michael Mayer off the board at the 112.
makes sense, I guess. This mock. Dalton Kincaid there.
Jay Fowler says says that Aaron Rodgers might even entertain the Panthers, but they aren't getting involved. It's Jets, Packers, or retirement right now, apparently.
Well, Panthers aren't getting involved, which means that they're probably making a push for a young quarterback. If this is really true, right?
The Jets make a lot more sense for Rodgers than the Panthers. As far as like what they would need to compete right now for Aaron.
Exactly.
Kincaid goes at the 2-1, and then Josh Downs at the 2-2. Jordan Davis had 3 more inches on his vertical than Boutte. Chris Hinton, who was a 300-pound interior defensive lineman, had a better vertical. Bailey Zappi had a better vertical. Crazy.
Yeah, it is pretty wild.
A-Chain goes at the 2-3. I like that.
Okay, all these guys went. Zay won as well. Okay, so I can go to a different position. Goes Rasheed.
Rasheed Rice off the board.
And I'm probably going to go my guy, Sean Tucker. With all this talks of Dalvin Cook getting moved, all this talks of him being traded, just makes sense now seeing Sean Tucker going to the Minnesota Vikings in the 3rd. Give me Tucker.
Okay, Sean Tucker off the board. Jalen Hyatt goes at the 2-6. Who's going to fall to me?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a couple names I want. What's Kevin Cup going to do here? Do what you going to do here, brother. Will Levis in the 1st. Israel Abanikanda in the 2nd.
Nice.
And I got Zach Evans in for me at 2-9. I could have gone Zach Evans. I could have gone Kendre Miller. I could have gone Rashawn Johnson. I could have gone Tajay Spears. This is what I'm saying. Like the 2nd round for me is going to be a lot of running backs. A lot of running backs. I feel like you could have a running back every pick of the 2nd round almost this year.
Yeah. Free agency can change that so much, man. Gosh.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
It's starting already, man. People getting dropped. People are making moves already.
Yeah.
You know? Have you seen the photos of Mekhi Becton? Gosh, he lost a lot of weight, bro.
Yeah.
I wonder how much weight he actually lost. But he definitely looks better. He's probably going to be lighter. Lighter on his feet, but that's awesome that he's doing all right.
Do another mock. We're not going to do another one today. We got some things to do, unfortunately. And otherwise we would, but y'all know we live stream a lot. There'll be another chance for sure.
Yeah.
All right, so Rashawn goes, which is a great pick. He went to the Panthers in the 3rd. Tank Bigsby goes. He went to the Broncos in the 4th. Mekhi Becton wants Brees to be RB1 this year. Oof. I think we all do.
Yeah.
Except for probably the Bijan owners. I really hope that he recovers well.
Yeah, I mean, with all the reports, if it is true, then he should be okay. It's going to be all about how the Jets, integrate him back into getting the workload. That's the biggest thing. And we saw that. And I always go back to Saquon because he said it himself. He was like, it was just as big as a mental hurdle as it is a physical hurdle. And I wonder how Brees is taking that right now, how he's dealing with those things. So
yeah,
and that goes for any person that tears, or any running back or wide receiver that tears their ACL. So
yeah.
Cedric Tillman at the 3-1 there. Kayshon Booty at the 2-12. There goes Tajay Spears.
Daniel says difficult decision I'll have to make at the 104 in Delta. Yes, sir. But you can trade up with me. But I need a premium back. Otherwise, I'm a stick and pick.
Where am I in the in the Delta, Daniel? Right now, actually, I think that's the one where I have a really bad team in this one. Kendre, man, that's what I was hoping for.
In Delta right now, I have the 10. Oh wait, that's the wrong league. Sorry. In the Delta, I have the 110. Ah, yeah, surely this is the 102. Desktop is so bad.
It is. It's so bad for a sleeper.
It's so bad on sleeper for some reason.
I have the.
Okay, yeah, it is. I have the 102. Yeah, that's right.
I
currently have Herbert and Fields, so I could move it, but
I have the 112. This is the one that. This is what
I'm gonna take best player available.
I think Delta was my win now team, and it didn't pan out right. Yeah, because I would have essentially been, because my ball Zach Ertz has my pick there. He traded my pick away though. Did he? Oh no,
Okay.
I don't know. It's weird.
Hendon Hooker's a pretty damn good pick. Went to the Lions in the second round, taking him at 3-8. That's exactly where I got him actually 2 days ago. Well done. I got your boy Chase Brown on the board here.
Don't like the spot. Don't like the spot, man.
I'll take Chase Brown here. Saquon's on a franchise tag. He is not signed to a long-term deal. Saquon's had a long history of injuries, so I'll take the shot on the talent there.
Sure, and that's exactly what I was gonna say. I was like, you know what? There is a way in a world where if we don't get an agreement with Saquon, and I doubt. Once again, I always say I don't think Bijan will be there. I think he goes in the top 10, top 15. But if Saquon is not signed to a long-term contract, and Bijan is there, or Jahmyr Gibbs is there, you have the conversation. Who wants Saquon?
No, I don't think they consider it.
Who wants Saquon, right? Like, who you make phone calls? You want Saquon? I'll give you Saquon. Give me an extra pick somewhere, or give me something. You know how much Saquon is valued in the NFL draft.
I just don't think he is, though. As crazy as that sounds, like, he showed so much this year, but I just don't imagine that people are going to want to be giving Saquon a long-term contract. I don't know. I could be wrong.
Maybe
I could be reading it incorrectly, but I just don't think people are going to give you guys anywhere near like what you want, like a second. You're not going to get that. I don't think.
Right. I would say. I mean,
do you get like a 4th round pick for him?
I don't think Saquon's worth the 4th round pick, and maybe that's my bias. But I don't.
But people aren't going to sign him to a long-term deal given the current running back market.
Sure. I mean, he is the best available. Well, before the tag, outside of Bijan. Yeah. Outside of Bijan in the draft, if Bijan is off the board and Saquon is there, and somebody's saying, okay, do I take Saquon or Jahmyr Gibbs? Like, if the Bills are there, has Jahmyr Gibbs and has an opportunity to take Saquon, and we trade Saquon, I think they'll have that conversation. Do I want that to happen?
I don't think so.
Probably
I don't
not.
think anyone gives up anywhere near a 1st round pick for Saquon Barkley.
Fair.
I think you're dreaming if you think that's happening.
I need to make a pick here. Who am I taking?
Let us know in the chat, guys. Am I reading this wrong? I don't think Saquon is worth anywhere near a 1st round pick.
Right. And I'm not saying. I'm trying to think of ways of like trading Saquon away. Well, the only way you can trade him away is
just don't see
for the
big
1st
name
round
running
pick.
backs traded for value. It just doesn't happen.
They need to sign They do need to sign me. I would love to play. Should have played. I take Parker Washington here.
Have a great week in style.
Hey, love, man. We appreciate you. I would definitely agree. Like, think about it, 100%. He's probably not worth the 1st. So, like, how would we be able to trade him away for that, right? If Jahmyr Gibbs falls into the high seconds, I think that's okay. Maybe that's more doable. Agreed. Saquon's probably not worth the 1st. I think he's definitely worth the 2nd.
I don't think so.
But hey,
you're telling someone that they can either get Saquon Barkley on a franchise tag and pay him top dollar this year, or get Zach Charbonnet in the second, or Tank Bigsby later, or Zach Evans later, or Sean Tucker
I think if
later.
a team is,
I just don't think anyone's going to be spending anything more than a late third.
if a team is ready to compete, they
round.
would do that. And I think that's exactly what would happen.
Maybe. I just can't think of a time. Tell me a time in the last 15 years someone's traded a running back.
No, I have no idea. I can't think of that on top of my head, but
I just don't think that that's going to happen. But
sure.
Eric Gray, I'll grab him here. He went to the Ravens, and I think in the 5th. I like how he could potentially get some work with J.K. Dobbins there. Again, like, I would love to hear people's opinions in the chat. I don't think you're getting anything more than a late third or maybe a 4th for Saquon, because not only do people have to give up a pick, they have to probably pay him long term. Otherwise, that pick is completely useless. That they just gave, you just traded for Saquon for a year. And do people want to pay Saquon, who's had a long injury history, as good as he is, to a long-term deal at the least valuable position in the NFL? I don't know. I don't think people would want to do that, but
yeah. I hear you. I'm just saying, I think if the Giants will weigh their options now, if they can't get a long-term deal done before the NFL draft, if Jameer is there in the 1st at the end, or Bijan is there at the 1st, or even high mid-second, and a team is calling about Saquon and saying, hey, what do you think about this? I think the Giants will highly consider it.
Of course they would.
Yeah,
absolutely 100%. They should.
I just
don't think that would happen.
That's what I'm saying. I think they would highly consider it. So,
yeah, they would be fools not to consider getting a 2nd-round pick for him, in my opinion. You can't build around an aging running back. But yeah, AWOL says it would only be a top team in the AFC that has a chance with the chip with a young quarterback on a rookie deal. I don't know who that would be though. Giants will make the playoffs this year, and Saquon will come back.
Yeah, I think so as well. Yeah. I think I do believe that, but I think now that they have the tag on him and the draft is just a little bit over a month away, I think they're gonna try to prolong that to see who is really there. If Bijan's there, you draft Bijan and you shop Saquon for whatever you can. You don't really care what it is, right?
Yeah, you have way less leverage if you do that as well, because you're paying Saquon the tag.
Yeah.
So if you draft Bijan or if you draft Jameer, you're not probably even getting a 3rd at that point.
Yeah.
Because you have no leverage.
And at that point, I mean, in my mind, I wouldn't care about leverage. I just drafted the best running backs in Saquon, and fresh legs, 3 to nearly 4 years younger. As much as I love Saquon, and I really do love Saquon, you have to I would highly consider that. But maybe that's why I'm not a GM. So
yeah, maybe. Waha says moving an older running back for a high pick is almost unheard of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. It could happen.
Sure.
We will find out. Hey guys, that is it for today. Do us a favor and drop a like if you have yet to do so. Just a really easy way to show some support to the channel. Drop us a follow on Twitter. I'll drop my Twitter handle here, and I'll also drop Badake's. If you want to kind of see the things that we tweet out, maybe interact with us a little bit over there. And I will say as well, keep in mind that we do have a major announcement coming on Monday. On Monday, there will be a video that we post. Huge, major announcement. So we're looking forward to hearing feedback from you guys. Our Discord community, our Patreon community already knows all about it. But yeah. JT says Badake loves Saquon.
Yeah, I mean, he's one of my favorite players.
Yeah, of course, as he should be, of course. Okay, guys, I think that's it for today. What I will say is lots of good content coming out on the channel, so stay tuned to that all weekend.
Exciting.
2024 video is going to come out where I rank the 2024 players. Might do that tomorrow. I don't know. Like, tell me if you guys want that tomorrow. Badake has a video that will be coming out as well. What is your video?
Trade for these players before they blow up. I don't have an actual title for it yet, but
okay.
They're along those lines. I'm bringing my top 5 players there.
Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, guys. Huge love. We will see you guys very soon. Enjoy the rest of your night.
Love.